How you doing? The topic of this entry would be addiction, or maybe a habit that forms itself into an addiction. When I say addiction, it could be anything. Good, bad, healthy, unhealthy. Something so little minute to diet soda, all the way bad to maybe fucking bad, all bad drugs, all that shit, cocaine, crack, whatever the fuck that shit is. I don't even mess with that stuff, so I wouldn't even know what's the worst habit ever. But let's just say, when I say habit, addiction, so small as to over drinking soda, as bad as illicit drugs. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, how do you develop a mechanism of resistance against something, a habit, or an addiction? How do you develop a mechanism of resistance against something such as a habit when you developed and utilized this habit for so long? How do you fight it off? My habit is something that I do in reaction to certain situations in everyday life. My habit is something that I do in order to cope with certain situations in everyday life. Some of you who are watching this may know my habit or addiction. Habit/addiction. The point being is, whether you know it or not, my question to you is, how do you fight it? How do you suppress yourself of something that you have known for so long, that you have grown to know and have grown to realize the good and or bad of it? What do you do to stop yourself before it's too late? What do you do? What diversions are there? What games can one create in his or her own head to distract him or her from carrying on with said habit? What can someone do to stop themselves from feeding into their addiction? Because at this point in time of my life, this habit and addiction is slowly creeping up to me. So, like I said, whether the habit is big or small, the addiction good or bad, what would you do to fight it off before you give in to your addiction?